And then to define a sliding what's the easiest way to do this? Because we don't really want to do a map. We want to do a map that also that like gives a pointer to the head of the list, right? So we can do that easily ourselves. But is there something in Scheme that already does this? I would think yes. Yeah, so we don't just want each element, we want a pointer to the head of the remainder of the list. So we'll see if there's anything in here. List tail returns the subchain of pairs of lists of... Oh, I see. Do I see? List tail procedure returns the subchain of pairs of list obtained by omitting the first k elements. I feel like this is drop, right? Drop k. I feel like that's what it's trying to tell me. Just drop the first k of them. For each price proc element wise. Oh, didn't we want to do something like this yesterday? Oh, there's a for each. Would you look at that? That's nice. None of that was useful though. And I don't think there's any list utilities. Let's take a look to see if there's an SRFI. Is it 1? I think it's 1. It is 1. Let's take a look what's in here. Oh yeah, all this stuff. Yeah, okay. How is count different? Does it count the number of occurrences? Count. Oh, this is like length filter. Yeah, let's... Well, okay, that's nice. So we can count... So we can just replace this with count safe ls. And do we need this many? Apparently yes. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I could do it as a fold. Filtering and partitioning. Okay, we might have to do it ourselves, which is fine. Span splits the list into the longest initial prefix. No, not what I'm after. There isn't any and an every. Okay. So maybe it's not all, maybe it's every. Every. Yeah, and then I want to map every safe over sliding. Oh, I've already got something called safe. We'll get back to that. So this is small change. There we go. We'll get rid of that for now. And so we want to know that every... We can put a question mark. Why not? Small change. We can put a question mark here. Why not? The more the merrier. More question marks. In fact, we're going to need sliding in monotonic as well, because it's just such a useful thing. And also I'm doing this in a shit way, but we'll do it in the shit way. Okay, all right, spending a lot of time Reading documentation. That's the life of a programmer. Okay, nothing in there looks like what we want. We'll just quickly check selectors, but no, it's all this stuff. Okay, alright, nothing in there is what we want. Let's do it ourselves. So, have we finished writing this? Yeah, so we've got the small change function. And then we also need the define, in fact, I'm going to define this up here because I'm going to need this. Sliding list. And then we'll need the amount. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So we'll go let loop, and then we'll have windows, and that'll start empty. And then so we'll go if this is a really inefficient implementation. But again, right now I don't care. So if length, so we need not just the windows, but also the remaining, which is going to start equal to list. So if length rem minus amount, if that's less than 0, then just return windows. Else loop cons, well, okay, let's reverse windows. Cons take from rem amount windows, right? And then, oh, drop rem amount. Okay, we can probably do this better with like a span or something. Span. It's not really a span, but it is in this, because a span usually you take a predicate, right? Yeah. But I just want to split it. Partition, kind of. But yeah, but again on a predicate. At least we have reverse, that's nice. Split at, that sounds good. Then I think I can just apply loop. Oh, nice, yeah. It's kind of the opposite of what I want. That's fine. We can just let, this can be a let star. No, just a let. Let split is split at, and then what are we doing? We're doing this first, we're doing the remainder first, and then the amount second, and then we want to go loop. So we take and then drop. So see, is this a pair? Values? Oh, it's values. That's interesting. I don't know how values work. Will this give me anything? Yeah, here we go. The continuation of the call to values is a single argument to plus, so it's either treated as 1 or an error. Call with values will correctly bind your list elements to a consumer. Let's play around with this very briefly. I'm not going to spend too long on this. Values 1, 2. Okay, you didn't like that. Okay, because I didn't spell it correctly. Values 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, so can I do define, because it shouldn't, yeah, okay. Yeah, do I need to use let values? Slightly controversial. If you want to use only standard constructs, you can use call with values, but it's kind of awkward. Is there one that doesn't use values? Like, so we've got split at. No? Alright. Yeah, so what I want to know is if there's a let values. So let values sounds like yes. Formal's init one, where each init is an expression and body is described as. Oh no, this returns values. The inits are evaluated in the current environment. Let values A, B. Oh no, you can just do that? Okay, based. Alright. We're so back, brothers. So we're going let values, and then what we're going to do is, I guess the first one is the window, and this is the remainder. And then we get the split at. And then we want to loop remainder cons window windows, I think. I don't know. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? So we're going to get a sliding window for, and then what we're going to do is we're going to map over this sliding window. We're going to check if it's gradual. Oh, hang on. No, we're going to check if it's a small change. Okay, and that's how gradual function. Okay. Now the monotonic one I would like to do as a Windows as well, but we're going to need a helper to keep track of which direction we're going. But we can do that. And what's the easiest way to do that? Oh, have we been going? Half an hour? That's a dumb amount of time.